Are the left, the Tory wets and the civil service blob being purposefully ignorant, or do they genuinely want to allow the continued illegal invasion of the UK via the Channel on small boats? This is no longer simply a provocative question, when today these nefarious forces are willfully misrepresenting the purpose of the Rwanda scheme, one of our best hopes to stop the boats, or at least reduce the stream of terrorists and criminals putting the lives of our loved ones at risk. However, today, the mainstream media has trumpeted figures from the Home Office claiming the cost of deporting a sole migrant to Rwanda is £169,000, which is £63,000 more each than the price of allowing the migrants to remain in the UK. Now, let me tell you, that is a ludicrous summation, because if the Rwanda scheme is allowed to go ahead by the British courts this Thursday, then it will become a deterrent. The cost now is irrelevant. Economic migrants will be faced with a choice of staying in the first world country of France or risking their lives and spending thousands on an unsafe passage to the UK via the Channel, knowing that they may end up permanently in Rwanda. Such a deterrent literally stopped the boats to Australia within a year. But the report quotes an academic consensus that there was, quote, little to no evidence that policy changes deterred people from leaving their home countries and seeking refuge. Now, how intellectually dishonest can these people be? The illegal migrants crossing the Channel are leaving France, which is not their home country. And many are from NATO countries like Albania, for goodness sake. Let me tell you, once the first deportation plane leaves the UK from Rwanda, the game changes for dastardly people smugglers. And even if just 37% of illegals are put off from making the trip, the policy becomes an economic success. But you haven't heard that today from the usual suspects.
Ask if the immigration minister had seriously signed off this garbage of an impact assessment that no self-respecting minister could possibly think was serious. It will cost £169,000 per person to pay another country to take asylum decisions for us. Now, so far, the government sent more Home Secretaries than asylum seekers.
So what is the number the SNP would have?
It's not about a number. You can fix this by safe and legal routes and sorting your Home Office.
How many safe and legal routes would you have?
Okay. You should have an open, safe and legal route.
But does that sound like value for money, £169,000 per person?
No, I don't think it does.
People coming here with next to nothing, costing the United Kingdom £169,000 to send them to a country where they don't want to go to, even if they are genuine refugees and asylum. I mean, it's insane.
Now, I remind you, no flights to Rwanda have yet taken off. Suella Braverman continues to insist that doing nothing is not an option. The Home Secretary has added, we cannot allow a system to continue which incentivises people to risk their lives and pay people smugglers to come to this country illegally while placing an unacceptable strain on the UK taxpayers. The fact the left, with their cabal of millionaire socialist human rights lawyers and Labour activists, are trying to frustrate this policy is a disgrace. It allows the people smugglers to win. It means hundreds more migrants are going to die making that perilous crossing. And it means Britain's borders remain an international joke.